Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for the 6th of April 2018. At the end of yesterday's Landsblog, I teased you with the use of a word that I said I would talk about today. And that word was, Case?
Shame.
Shame. Shame. I have used it in a context that I'm not sure really does justice to it. I said, when I've spoken about my challenges with depression and anxiety and mental illness, that I'm not ashamed and I'm not embarrassed and I'm not weak. But the truth is, I'm not sure being ashamed and feeling shame are necessarily the same thing. And I kind of believe that every single person that has dealt with depression, anxiety, bipolar, that sort of whole central group of illnesses, I kind of believe that everybody has felt this sense of shame. And if we all feel it, is it a product of the stigma that exists in our world, or is it actually a symptom of the illness? Somehow our brain chemistry gets messed up and we become symptomatic. And there are symptoms that we all feel. And I would say that shame would be one of them. And I like to talk about how, you're just going to walk right by, Brando? Yeah? You're going to say hi or anything? Oh, okay. Cameo appearance. Alfred Hitchcock-like. I was thinking that I'm pretty good at getting in front of an audience and talking about my experiences in the past, where I'll say, last week or yesterday or a few hours ago, I was struggling with my depression and I started to feel all of these symptoms. And I'm good with that. I don't feel any shame whatsoever. But then I ask myself, do I actually get in front of a crowd and say, right now, I'm struggling. Right now, I'm not doing well. Do I say that to individuals or do I hide it? Do I feel this sense of shame that is alleviated when the illness is alleviated? I don't feel shame in the big picture about my illness, but when it hits me, even me, the guy who spends all of his time talking about freeing ourselves from the burden of the stigma and allowing ourselves to acknowledge the fact that we have this illness that is not our fault. Even through all of that, I still sometimes think that I feel a sense of shame about my illness. And for that reason, when I'm experiencing the illness at its worst, I don't talk about it as much as I do afterwards. Does that make sense, Case?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it does. Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Okay. I want to know what you think about your experiences with shame. Brando, what are you doing over there, bud? You licking the carpet? Come on, you're better than that. I want to know about your experiences. I want to know particularly if you have experienced depression, anxiety, bipolar, and not felt any shame whatsoever. If that's the case, I'd like to hear it. But otherwise, I'm going right now on the assumption that we all feel it. And if everyone who has an illness feels one thing, it's got to be a symptom of the illness. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day,
Totally.
364 days a year. We're here because we talk about the things other people don't want to talk about. Did I say peoples?
You did.
Oh my God. Oh
it.
my God. I said peoples. Other peoples don't want to talk about. Peoples is the plural of people, right?
Yeah.
Right?